Hey everybody, in this video we're going to catch you up on what we've been up to.
Alright, if you guys are new to our channel, we are two rebels off-grid and we are on our adventure of going off-grid, but we decided to take a 2-week vacation first.
Yeah, so most of you know we just recently were going through the home sale process. Our house in the Denver, Colorado area just sold, and we packed up everything and left. It was quite the whirlwind the last 5 days, and we got out of there just in the right time. We were supposed to be out of the house at 10 in the morning, and we finally rolled out. I think it was 10:05, because it just living in that house for 10 years, we had a lot of stuff, and it just took a while to get through everything.
Yeah, so we kind of looked around for storage units to bring the U-Haul down with our RV, right? We'd take both of them down and store all of our stuff from the house down in Arizona, right? So we'd have easy access. Well, we called around and everything was booked. There was no storerooms open. And when we did find them, they were, what, $500 or something?
Yeah, like $550 a month for the size that we needed. We needed the 10 by 20 or 10 by 25 or something, but we couldn't find one. So we started talking about alternate plans and what we could do to work around that, and here's what Doug actually came up with.
Yeah, so we found a little 5 by 10 storage unit in the area that we're going to be living at. So we decided let's just bring the equipment we're going to need for working on the house, okay, and leave everything up at the $200 a month storage unit in Denver, so which makes financial sense.
Yeah.
So we loaded up this trailer, which it says no more than 600 and some extra pounds along with the trailer, and we hauled up like my mixer, the concrete mixer, the auger, a lot of stuff, right? And it bogged down my car big time. The whole drive down to Arizona, the car was just idling in max the whole way up. It was just so heavy, and we were just nervous as all heck.
Yeah, we went through a lot of gas, we'll put it that way.
And gas isn't cheap right now.
No.
But we did make it down to our area that we were living in, and we did put that stuff in storage, and then we drove. Where did we drive after that? We had a place in Wilcox.
Yeah, Wilcox is a town in southeast Arizona. It's sort of close to where we bought our property. It's I guess it's maybe a 45-minute hour drive for us, but we ended up picking a place that is a Boondockers welcome site. It's either we signed up for Harvest Hosts, which is a really cool way to camp across the country, to take your RV. And with that membership also comes one that you can add on called Boondockers Welcome, and we wanted to try both of them and see if they were worth the fee. I think the Harvest Host was $100 and the Boondockers Welcome was $50 for the year, but I had a coupon. I think I had 20 or 25% off everything for the first year, and we ended up boondocking in Wilcox. But the cool thing was they had power, which was awesome, because our first few days there were like 100 degrees. So it was pretty toasty. I think it was a little warmer than what they normally get this time of year, but maybe not. Maybe it's like that more often. But yeah, we were thankful that we had a plug-in so we could have air conditioning. Yeah,
so we stayed in Wilcox for 3 days, and that was kind of perfect. We were able to catch our breath after the 7 weeks of working our butts off. We're still not recouped, but we had to do something before we go officially on vacation, so we went back up to our property to kind of check it out in summertime, well, spring, whatever you want to call it here.
Yeah.
And we decided to put out survey markers.
Yeah, so we spent pretty much a whole day out there. We left the dogs in the trailer because there wasn't really any place for them to hang out, and we didn't really know what the snake and spider and bug situation was going to be like, and we didn't want them to be miserable while we're trying to get this done. So we actually left him in the air-conditioned trailer, went up there and spent the whole day. We flagged out our property lines, we flagged out our driveway, and we flagged out our building site, because we've got an excavator guy that's coming next week with a tractor while we are taking our relaxing, hopefully, trip, and he's going to start doing some grading for us.
So some of you are wondering why we aren't doing the grading ourselves. Why aren't we getting a tractor ourselves? And we kind of looked at the back-ordered status of tractors and how expensive they are, and the grading and the driveway really is all I can foresee needing a tractor for at this moment. So it would be better to hire this job out to somebody else, even though we're capable of doing it ourselves.
Yeah, so for the past 3 days, we've been kind of just meandering our way up through the state of Arizona from our property. We said goodbye to our property, and Carrie had her son. We came and visited him here in Phoenix, and we are now outside of Phoenix in a state park.
Nope, county park.
County park.
It's called it's a Maricopa County Park. It's called Usery Park, and it's in Mesa, and it's pretty cool because it's really close to the city, and it is really quick to get up here, but it's absolutely beautiful. There's tons of cactus, the really big, huge saguaro cactus, I think is how it's pronounced, and it's gorgeous. So we've been really enjoying it up here. We only were up here for one night, but it's really pretty, and they've got nice clean showers and bathrooms, and they've got hookups too, luckily, so we didn't fry too bad in the trailer.
Yeah, so our vacation officially starts today.
Yeah.
I guess, because now we're done seeing the relatives, we're done working on the property for the day that we wanted to get things done, and now we are official on our road trip. It's going to be probably almost 3 weeks long. Okay, so we're going to take you guys along, try to film as much as we can without ruining our vacation, focusing on videos, but we will bring you some videos of some cool places and that over the next couple weeks, 3 weeks. And we're going to start this whole video with a tour of this beautiful land outside of Phoenix, up in the foothills.
Well, I think the road trip was important for a couple of reasons. We definitely have had just a lot of stress, like most everybody else has the last couple of years. I think the whole COVID situation and everything going on in the world right now has just been pretty stressful. So that's one reason. The other reason is we haven't really taken a decent vacation. Actually, there's going to be 3 reasons. We haven't taken a decent vacation for probably 3 years. So it's going to be nice just to have some time just to kind of slow down and decompress. And we also thought that once we start building, we're probably going to be really pushing and really hitting it hard. And we thought that taking a vacation and just having some downtime together, and then also having some time to plan everything that we're going to be starting up here shortly was really important. So I think for us, this was a really good timing as far as like starting the vacation before we start building, so we can, when we get back, be focused.
These here are, I believe, called cholo, or a type of cactus, but they are the most nastiest cactus around. If you even touch one, it it breaks off and clings on your skin. They have barbed hooks, so they're very painful to take out. And that's basically their tree down here. I don't know what those are, but some of you bird watchers might want to leave a comment below. They look like an American brown eagle to me. But they're on this ginormous, that must be the biggest cactus here, because they are up there, right, commanding the view, there's an eagle right there. And they made a nest in the cactus. Pretty cool. Imagine that. Alright, so we're in the national park and we're going down Munn's Trail with the two rebels. And this is inside Sedona, a city in Arizona, or a town. And we're going to stretch our legs a bit. Really beautiful here. I guess this is where you get all of your postcards from of Arizona. All the red rock. Yeah. There's Chewbacca Smalls. She does alright for a little while. Look at this place. Willow's our hiker. She's our hiking dog. She can go for days. As for Chewbacca Smalls, not so much. Down there is the town of Sedona. All those millionaire houses. And that's exactly why they're there, is because of this view.
For like 5 seconds. Right, here should be. How would you get a wagon on this?
Well, there's this big hole in the ground. We're gonna go over there and check it out before we get in the car. Don't go down there. What are you doing? So this must be an awesome waterfall when it's rainy season. Sheet flows over this whole ledge and into this little valley here. So second day in Sedona, we're gonna be going up a box canyon. Yep.
Morning.
Fay Canyon. We don't have much time because we got to be out of our RV parking spot by 11. And it's 8 o'clock already, so.
And actually, I have a fourth reason for why we're taking our trip. We're going to actually head up into Washington State, and that is where I was born and raised, and we've got family up there. So we're going to see some family, and also one of my very best friends, Lisa, and her husband, Mark. We're going to stay on we're going to boondock on their driveway for a night, and also kind of spend some time with them too. So you're a super dog. You're like a wonder dog going up those cliffs. You made for rock climbing? Wait, Willow. We are coming down to Lake Powell. We're going to be camping at the Weep Marina RV Park. There's the lake.
Hot dogs. So we got up early. We drove out to Lake Powell. And that's where we're staying for the next couple days. It looks like Israel. Where are we staying?
RV. We're staying at the southern end of the lake at the Weep Marina RV Park. And it's really nice. We have a nice big pull-through site with full hookups. It's really cool because there's lots of space between each campsite.
We didn't bring our $500,000 boat though, so we're standing out a little bit.
Yeah. But we're going on a boat ride later. And then falls on her ass.
Don't go too close down there. So this is part of Lake Powell. They say it's sinking or the water levels are going down. But pretty nice out. We decided to walk early in the mornings before it gets too hot. So another good reason I would say this road trip's important is to observe nature in a grander scheme. And when you look at Lake Powell, you'd think that planting the water would have did some kind of intervention and you would see a lot of green along the shoreline and everything, but this isn't a fact. So it shows that something's missing in this water management system that they've applied here at Lake Powell. But here are a few facts about this lake.
Yeah, if you haven't had a chance to visit Lake Powell, we would recommend it. I was here last about 26 years ago, and it's pretty much looks the same, although at the time that we were visiting, their water level was down, I think they said 140 feet, although they don't really have a standard that the lake is set to. It does fluctuate quite normally. So yeah, it's interesting about the lake. It's a huge lake. A lot of people actually haven't even heard of it, but it has over 2,000 miles of shoreline, which is actually more than all the states combined on the west coast. So it's a really long lake, and it has all these canyons that come off from the lake. They're pretty big main canyons, which are named, and then they have even more canyons that come off of those canyons. So you can get lost on the lake pretty easily. It's just so massive. It is 400 feet deep in places, and then it's 186 miles long. So it's a pretty good sized lake, and it's absolutely beautiful. We saw all sorts of boats on the lake. We saw tiny little rowboats, and then we saw big gigantic houseboats that were like 3 stories high with hot tubs on the deck and slides, and it was pretty cool.